In today's video, I want to share the story of my Bajaj Vikrant V15. At first, I thought buying this bike was a good decision, but slowly, I started feeling that maybe it was my biggest mistake. I got this bike through reference from my uncle. The RC was pending, and the engine also needed repair. After getting the engine rebuilt, a strange sound kept coming, sometimes from below, sometimes from the magnet side. My uncle said it might be just an engine issue and would be fixed, so I trusted him and purchased the bike. But even after repair, the noise did not stop. I went to many mechanics, and each one gave a different opinion. Some said the coil was faulty, some said the bearing, some said the magnet plate. I replaced several parts, spent money again and again, but the problem was still there. I even searched on YouTube with different keywords, but I couldn't find the exact solution. Finally, one mechanic told me the issue was in the one-way gear. After replacing it and fitting everything back, the noise finally disappeared. I bought a second-hand bike with a lot of excitement, thinking I was making a smart choice and saving money. But soon after, I realized it was not the perfect deal I thought it would be. The bike started giving me problems, and I felt regret because the sound from the engine and other parts was irritating, and it made me feel that I had wasted my hard-earned money. I kept thinking about why I had chosen a used bike instead of buying a new one, and every day that irritating noise reminded me of my mistake. Still, I'd not give up, because I knew that every problem has a solution. I started searching online, checking videos, and asking mechanics about what could be wrong with my bike. The data I collected showed me that sometimes second-hand bikes need proper maintenance and some critical parts replacement to restore performance. I went from shop to shop and from mechanic to mechanic to find for the right spare part, because I realized that without the correct replacement I would not be able to solve the issue. The process was not easy because many times I felt confused, and sometimes I thought I was being cheated by sellers who wanted to take advantage of my situation. But still, I had my patience. Finally, I found the exact spare part I needed, and when I replaced it in my bike, the irritating noise was gone. That moment gave me immense relief and happiness, because it proved that my effort and patience were worth it. For the first time after buying that bike, I felt proud again, and the frustration inside me started fading away. Now when I start my bike, the sound is smooth and the self-start works perfectly, which makes me feel successful because I did not give up in the middle of the struggle. This experience taught me a big lesson that buying second-hand things always has risks, but with proper research, patience, and persistence, solutions can be found. I understood that regret should not control our decisions, because even mistakes can be corrected if we keep faith and keep working towards the solution. Now when I ride my bike on the road, I no longer feel embarrassed or irritated by noise. Instead, I feel confident that I turned a bad decision into a successful story through my own hard work and research. It was not just about fixing a bike, but about fixing my mindset and learning that real success is when you turn regret into achievement. The sound of the bike no longer irritates me. It motivates me because it constantly reminds me of the journey I went through and the struggle I conquered. Every ride feels like a victory, and every time I press the self-start button, I feel the satisfaction of winning against my own doubts and problems. This whole story is not only about a machine, but about life. Where mistakes happen, regrets follow. But if we keep searching, keep working, and keep believing, then finally solutions arrive and peace returns. I am proud today that I successfully stopped the unnecessary noise of my bike and also the unnecessary noise of regret in my head. So, friends, the lesson is clear. Never buy a used bike without proper testing and research.